Today, what we're looking at is a sighting from 2024, approximately a year ago. Some high school graduates went to Backbone Trail camping. A group of graduates between the ages of 17 and 18, and they went camping at the Backbone Trail location, which is about 20 miles away from Montrose, Louisiana, probably around 200 miles from Baton Rouge. You're looking at maybe 50 miles or less from Alexandria, north of Alexandria. Yeah, so they encountered this Bigfoot that they first noticed as they set up camp, and it was around 9:30 in the evening when they encountered the Bigfoot. They saw big red eyes, and they actually saw the Bigfoot, and then they called the sheriff, the county sheriff, that came to investigate and take witness accounts from these graduates. So it wasn't like it was like, 2 o'clock in the morning after they'd been having a few drinks, but, early in the evening. So, and, the police took this seriously. This actually took place in a state park, Kisatchie Park. I think it's a state park, 600,000 acres of wilderness. Massive, absolutely massive. So, as you can see, as I zoom in on this location, and as you can see, we're looking at some photos of the Backbone Trail. Looks like a good place to camp. Beautiful. Kisatchie Hills Wilderness Area, Backbone Trailhead. So this is the location. I do believe this is the exact location. A nice flat spot there to set up some tents. You can see how remote that is. Beautiful spot for hiking, camping, maybe some fishing too. Beautiful wildlife. So it's Kisatchie National Forest. I said state forest, but it's a national park. Also, you see that you do have some ridges. There is some hills that you can get some good perspectives, some good viewpoints. So if we flip back to the BFRO sightings database, and we're looking at ArcGIS Pro right now, I'm going to analyze, I'm going to have a look at the local sightings database. So I do believe the sightings occurred right around where my mouse is right now. So if we measure some distances here, less than 10 miles away, there is a sighting in the BFRO database. And if you go to bfro.net, you can look that up for yourself. We'll just have a look and see what the date is of this sighting. March 92 or 93, a late afternoon sighting by motorists off I-49. It's a Class A sighting, which means it is a visual sighting. And then as I zoom out, even more sightings, a real cluster of sightings over here to the east, just north of Alexandria. We've looked at this before in other videos. And it's, about 30 to 40 miles away. And there is a huge cluster of half a dozen sightings just at the south end of the Kisatchie National Forest. It looks like the Kisatchie National Forest is broken up into two sections. There's east and western sections, but massive areas. Let's measure to see how long these, I said they're 600,000 acres, but they're 35 miles long. It's incredible how big they are, and no real development within there. There's no, you can actually see that it's just forested and maybe camping and trails, maybe a few forest access roads. But as you can see, there's one sighting over here in the BFRO database, but then at the south end of the other side in Grant Parish, or just south of Grant Parish. There is half a dozen or more sightings. So you can look those up on the bfro.net if you want to. Please let me know what you think of this sighting, whether you believe it or not. Totally believable because it's so remote.